How do you convert 4 to 20 milliamps to a 1 to 5 volt DC signal or a 2 to 10? All you have to do is do the math behind it. So Ohm's law would tell you that V equals I times R. And what that stands for is voltage equals current times resistance. But the thing you got to keep in mind when you're doing milliamp conversions is that this I, the current, is actually supposed to be in amps, not milliamps. So the equation changes just slightly. So you just take your current times resistance and then you divide by 1000 because a milliamp is 1/1000th of an amp. So if we want to do a 1 to 5 volt conversion, you need to use a 250 ohm resistor. Now, why is that? You can just do the math behind it. So we got a 4 milliamp signal. We take that times 250 ohms resistance. That equals 1000. We divide by 1000, and there's 1 volt DC. We do the upper range. We say 20 milliamps times 250 for ohms, and then we divide by 1000, and there's your 5 volt. Let's say you need 2 to 10 volt. So we take 4 milliamps times 500 ohm because you need a 500 ohm resistor. That equals 2000 divided by 1000. There's your 2 volts DC, the upper range. Then you're just going to take 20 milliamps times 500 ohms. That equals 10,000 divided by 1000. Now you have 10 volts DC. So let's say an actuator can only take a 2 to 10 volt input, but your controller's putting a 4 to 20 milliamp output. Then you just put the resistor in there on your input at the actuator, and that converts it to a 2 to 10 volt signal. So I just wanted you to understand the math behind it and understand that the I for current in the typical ohms equation is for amps, not milliamps.